And welcome guys, what's up? What's happening? Welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna talk about 5 new hardest formables in Rise of Nation in Roblox. Now I want you guys to expect a lot of Rise of Nation content from me, but without further ado, let's get started with number 1, Turkey Kaganate. Now for this formable you need to start as Kazakhstan, and in order to form it, you need Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan and Mongolia. Now these countries are easy to invade since they all have low population, especially Mongolia, which has around 2 million in population. But however though, there comes another problem where Russia needs Kazakhstan in order to form Soviet Union. The other problem is that Kazakhstan is one of the best countries to trade with for tank production. I'm talking about tungsten, iron and titanium. So that's 2 reasons for Russia to invade you. And other than that, you will get a ton of notification for trading with countries all over the world. And then you have China, which targets Mongolia as their first subject to invade most of the time, so you have a lot of problems attacking with China and Russia. The other countries like Iran, Pakistan are not likely to attack, but they can and they do sometimes, even India, but that's rarely though. So the only solution is to ally one of the superpowers, either Russia or China, and use their power to defend yourself, but good luck on that one. And on number 2, we got Ostrogotic Empire. For this formable, you can become Croatia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Slovenia, San Marino, and Monaco. And in order to form the formable, you have to claim the territory of Croatia, Austria, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Czech Republic, Slovenia, Slovakia, Hungary, Italy, Monaco, San Marino, and Switzerland. Now, for this empire, there are only 3 small problems, but I think you already know them all. First of all, you're in Europe, which means even if you form this empire, there is a 90% chance you will be destroyed either by France, by Germany, or Spain. Second of all, you're in Balkans, which means that Turkey can destroy you, and on the other hand, and last but not least, Russia can invade you once it invades Ukraine, which it usually does, and Romania, because you're in a great geographical position for Russia. And please, let's not forget about Egypt. But the biggest problem will be if Italy is a player. At that point, you can just quit this challenge. Now let's talk about the terrain. The terrain is extremely bad, but only one particular line, which stretches all the way from Romania to Switzerland. And you guys must probably have heard about the Alps mountains. Now the spontaneous terrain is good and bad for you at the same time. It's good for protection, but it's hard to invade any cities in it, considering that Switzerland's whole territorial land is covered in mountains, even some North Italy cities. And like I said, it's good for protection. Once you form the empire, you can spam tanks or infantry with artillery, and you can legitimately have extremely good protection against Germany or France. However though, if you're forming this empire and you're about to attack Italy or Switzerland, I will suggest you not to attack them while it's January and December. Number 3, Carthage Empire. This is transcontinental empire. It's both in Africa and Europe. It stretches all the way up horizontally from Libya to Morocco and vertically from Morocco to Italy. For this empire, you need to beat Tunisia and invade and claim the territory of Algeria, Libya, Malta, Italy, Gibraltar, Spain and Morocco. For this empire, there is problems in both continents. Firstly, we're gonna take a look at Europe, where you need Italy and Spain, which are both one of the 6 superpowers in Europe. And if one of those 2 are players, you're really messed up. However though, if you manage to defeat one of them, you're gonna be much stronger, and the other one will be way more easier to invade. Without that comes a downside, and that is if you don't manage to defeat Italy in time, Germany might invade it and claim territorial land. And the other case scenario is if you manage to invade Italy, but be late for Spain, which means France will invade Spain, and then you have to fight with France. Now, in Africa, you can obviously get invaded by Egypt, because Egypt most of the times invade Libya, so you will have problems with them. On the other side, down in the south, you can have problems with Nigeria, because Nigeria sometimes expands and becomes Western Central African superpower, especially if it invades Cameroon. Worst case scenario is where Spain, Italy, Egypt and Nigeria are players, and Spain takes Morocco, Egypt takes Libya, and Italy declares on you, which is very likely to happen. However, if you manage to take these 2 countries in Europe, you're already gonna be extremely strong, and if you want to form this empire, you're gonna be the strongest power in Mediterranean Sea, which requires navy skills, and if you don't know how to fight with navy, I do not recommend trying this. Now with that being said, let's talk about the terrain. Talking about resources, Algeria is world's #1 exporter for iron, and not only iron, considering that you have Morocco, Tunisia, Libya with Italy, you're not gonna have to worry and do any trades at all, once you form this empire of course. And I didn't even consider Liberia, which is in south and is the world's #5th largest titanium exporter. As soon as you claim Algeria and Morocco, I recommend going for Liberia, and after that you won't have to worry about the tanks. And the bill is mostly 90% arid. Since the empire takes place in Sahara, Algeria will be the most arid country and hardest to invade in the start, because its cities are hundreds of kilometers away from each other. And I forgot to mention that there is a semi-mountainous line in Morocco that stretches all the way from the north to the center, so when you invade Morocco, it's very important not to use tanks. Talking about invading, almost all the countries you need are stronger than you except Malta and Gibraltar, because Tunisia has something little below 5 million population, which makes it so weak. Number 4, Heptatite Empire. For this empire, you need to start off a small country of Asia, well, Central Asia to be exact, which is of course Tajikistan. And in order to form this empire, you need to claim the territory of 5 countries, which are Afghanistan, Kyrgyzstan, Pakistan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan, which is pretty much every country that ends with Stan but without Kazakhstan. Now, the reason this is on number 4 is because you guessed it, you need Pakistan. But it's not only Pakistan that's a problem, you need Afghanistan, which territorial terrain is covered in mountains. Afghanistan is sometimes considered harder to invade than Iran because of its terrain, but if you have other countries, you should have a lot of resources, and don't forget not to use tanks. Instead, use infantry and make sure you have a lot of military commanders that provide speed and attack efficiency to your military group. Once you deal with Afghanistan, your territorial land will be hard to conquer since your south part is going to be covered in mountains, making it extremely hard for Iran or Pakistan to invade. But don't forget that Pakistan is still on our list and India needs it to form. So if you manage to conquer the first countries, then Afghanistan, before India conquers Pakistan, you must be extremely fast and skilled to do that. But even if you manage to form the empire, India still needs Pakistan to form, so you will have to fight it. And if you want to fight India, I will highly suggest to invade Iran. Before doing it, it will boost you a lot, and you will most probably become the strongest Central Asian power with Iran, even though Iran is not on our list. But if you don't want to fight India, you should try to ally India. I didn't ever consider the north, which is Russia, and can be a problem too since you have a lot of resources. And now the last but not least, number 5. Yuan Dynasty. In order to form this, you need to start off as Mongolia and claim the territory of land of China, Hong Kong, Macau, North Korea, and South Korea. For this formable, I don't even know where to start. I couldn't even conquer anything for this video because the only 2 countries on bordering are Russia and China. And all of the countries are after China. China has a population of 360 million and Mongolia barely has 3 million, making it more than 100 times stronger considering that China is the second strongest power after USA. And China and Russia are 99% most of the times players and invade Mongolia, so there is no talk about this. Maybe you could try to conquer the east, the Koreans, or in the west, the Central Asians, which is the stance. Both of them require to go across China, and if China closes its borders with you, you can't even invade anything. This is the hardest and most probably impossible challenge and formable. If anybody does this challenge and manage to do it, he should be like the admin of the game. If this dynasty really existed, it's my true respect and very big respect for those people, since they did impossible in real life, and we can't even do it in the game. That's all I have to say for this formable. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked, share, and enjoyed the video. Please make sure you subscribe because this is the top 5 actually hardest formables in the whole game, considering that the last one could actually be even harder than the Mongol Empire. But that's something I'm gonna leave to you to decide. That's all I have to say. Peace out!